So I was talking to Gary about his rizz, and he was like,
Uh,
literally,
I don't know how he does it, man. He's too smooth.
he's a smooth criminal.
Well, it's a funny thing you say that immediately because Gary brought it up in this first episode. I would like to say rizz. It's kind of it's a boyish thing. Bring back charisma. Bring back. I don't like shortening my words. Also,
Yeah.
I'm just out of touch, and that's why I don't like it.
That is fair. I do like long words. It makes you feel like
I feel
sophisticated.
like rizz, not the word of the day. Charisma, word of the minute at least. We'll come up with a better one.
Yeah, we'll find a better word.
Who are you?
I'm Vic.
And I am Jamie.
And together,
we are
like a literally. And you can find us on
Spotify,
Apple,
Google Podcasts,
Podbean,
Pandora, right?
YouTube. YouTube. A literally one word.
Like a literally one word because we also like words instead of
we are
multiple.
Sophisticated and have charisma. So
we
needed to make it one word.
One word just on one thing though. We want to confuse people. We're mysterious. We're like the anime character that's like you don't ever really know what he's thinking, but you know that he's our favorite. He's very attractive. He's wanted by everyone.
Except himself.
Yeah, except himself. He has demons that he battles with.
It's very deep.
I feel like we sort of brought it up, but we are a Bachelor-esque podcast. We deal sometimes it's a good point. We deal in Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise, and now the potentially new favorite of mine.
I agree.
Golden Bachelor.
It surely is the Golden Bachelor.
We do like gold as well.
Yeah.
I like high
class items. And
it's things I can't afford. It's good to be back. I mean, I should say this. First of all, last week, good job, Vic. I was not here. We did a very advanced technique of pre-recording an episode.
I know.
To release last week. I was on vacation last week in Florida.
In paradise.
And I was in paradise. No one sucked my toes, though. I was very upset. They were sandy, though, so that was good enough. It was very cool. It was very warm there. I got to go to the Everglades. I saw an alligator with some babies. That was very cool. I also saw like a saltwater crocodile, which I guess are like endangered. At least there they are, like in the Everglades.
Yeah.
So that was...
I heard about that.
I always like seeing rare stuff.
That was pretty rare.
But me and my brother saw it. It was actually like pretty much right as it was getting dark. We were there pretty late because we went there like the second day of our trip. And we went there in the morning and we didn't see anything. We talked to one of the workers and they're like, oh, yeah, no, it's too hot. Come back later, bozo.
So back in the winter.
We went back another day in the evening. We saw the alligator while it was still daylight, but then we saw the crocodile like at nighttime. It was just swimming around the like marina. But I will say it was like swimming up actually close to the dock that we were standing on, and I was able to see it up close, shine like a flashlight on it, and I got like this very like weird, I don't want to say masculine because I don't know if it's just a very primitive urge where I was like, I have a really strong feeling of like I want to jump in the water right now.
Swim next to him.
It was I was sort of just like, what would happen if I got in and like,
I don't know, he might take a nibble. A taste test.
He might go for the toes, but he wouldn't just suck on them.
No, he'd take them for keeps.
Yeah, put them in his pocket for later. It was a good trip, though. It was fun. It's good to be back. I mean, we're also slightly off schedule, but we're not off schedule, though. This is the new schedule. Thursdays. Who cares about Mondays?
We're over Mondays. Mondays
call me Garfield because I hate Mondays.
I thought Monday was a very bad time for the show.
Yeah. I mean, Thursday is a weird choice.
Thursday is also kind of weird. At least it's closer though to the weekend.
Yeah. Get me hyped up for the weekend so I can. I'm learning a lot from Gary to like prepare to like, oh, if I go out and do something this weekend, he's giving me some like lines of like, this is what to do.
Yeah.
And then this follow-up show of Bachelor in Paradise, this is what not to do.
Yeah, I'm glad we can see the opposite side.
Well, I should also say it's been a nice break not having Bachelor content. Like, it makes me excited about it again.
Instead of dreading it.
Yeah. Bro, that's fucking painful. No, I wouldn't say I dreaded it, but it's just like you get so caught up in it. Like, it's always exciting for a new
interesting if you're used to it.
It's exciting for like a new season. And this one, Gary especially, is like extra exciting.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I feel like should we talk about Gary first? That's probably what everyone cares about Gary more.
We
fuck
need
the other
Gary.
guys. Fuck those nerds. No, but for some reason we always have these technical difficulties whenever we want to watch the show. We missed the first few minutes of the episode, but we got everything that's important.
Yeah, we did. Every detail that mattered. Just
we know
some of the introductions.
Just like the entire episode we missed. No.
All the conversations.
We probably missed maybe a couple limo entrances, but I would say, like, at least from the conversations it highlighted in the later portion,
like
we saw their introduction.
Yeah.
So if I feel like
we didn't miss anyone important.
Yeah,
so
probably
far.
not. But I titled my notes page, "Let's fucking go, Gary." Yes.
I like that.
I got very hyped up for it.
I am very hyped up. Mine is Golden Badge.
Golden Badge. Ooh, I do like that too. It's time to get golden. I feel like there's a new excitement for this episode, this season, I should say, for two reasons. One, I think Gary is extremely likable and like super charming. Like even from his previews, like he was. Oh my gosh, he
very
was
charismatic.
Yeah, charismatic. Yes,
yeah. Word of the day.
No rizz, charismatic. But the other thing that like excites me about it is I already feel like this show is very not relatable. Like it shows like dating, you know, and with like people like younger people, it's probably slightly more relatable. But it's still like just the sense of like, I'll never know what it's like to date like 30 or even 20 people like at the one time, like openly. And but this like new twist where it's like, no, the golden years, pretty much all of these people have experienced serious relationships, have family or kids, and just true life experience, and now we're like going back into it. It's like it literally is no joke to say like, no, I can actually learn from these people.
Yeah,
this
I know.
Is something to like replicate.
People with experience who know what they're doing.
Yeah,
going on the show and showing that they're not like hamming it up or being goofy. They're like being more serious. Definitely,
the like conversations just felt more in depth, but also just like there was a lot of compliments thrown around, but they felt just way more like thought out and not just, oh my god, you're so hot.
I like your vibe.
I like your vibe. I like your dress. You look like a mermaid. No, whoa, it's like, no,
your eyes.
I like how your eyes show, or like the smile reaches your eyes. It's like that is a little detail. That's a physical thing, but then it's like, oh, I like how you're just you're never giving up. Was one that was I think had with Teresa. Yeah, I don't know. It's a much more wholesome show, I would say.
And it really does show, like, I mean, I wouldn't know, but what it's like to date, like, at an older age. It shows, like, the complications
Yeah.
And the difficulties.
I mean, the conversations, like multiple of them, like involved, like, oh, my
significant other died.
My significant other, like, my daughter wrote me this letter to like read to you, and like, it's like, yeah, like these people with serious life experience and stuff. It's much more fascinating, and yeah, like a lot more wholesome. I'm expecting, and I will say hoping a little bit of, let's get some drama. Let's get a little bit of like, I don't want to say toxicity, but like, let's get some like people upset. Blood. Yeah, let's get a little bit of that and see how they handle it. Like, do they revert sort of back to, what we see from a lot of the like young contestants on the show? Or is it going to be like, are they going to be able to like have actual conversations where they can talk through their issues and come to some sort of like resolution?
Like an adult. Yeah.
That would be cool. Do you want to go through some of the introductions that we witnessed?
Yeah, let's go.
I feel like the first one that stood out to me, the first one that I wrote down was from Teresa breaking out the birthday suit.
Oh, yeah, that is the main one.
Giving us a scare, giving Gary a scare. Do you think he was excited, or do you think he was like, oh, I really hope she's not going to do this?
It seemed like he was kind of in an awkward position.
I totally understand that, because that would just be so uncomfortable. Like,
yeah, just to have sprung on you.
Yeah. It would seem to work well for her, though. I mean, she was one that, got highlighted quite a bit.
She had a lot of airtime.
Got like a conversation with him later on. Ended up getting like the second rose in the ceremony. So he obviously likes her. Maybe appreciates her sense of humor, it seems. So,
yeah, I think she even got that first kiss too with Gary.
Did she?
Yeah, with the cupcake. Gary pulls out the icing.
Oh my gosh. You are absolutely right.
So that is a pretty big step.
I think he honestly even might have been on the cheek, and I don't know why I picked it up. But like, yeah, after like that whole thing, and when she was about to walk inside, they like hugged, and I don't know if he kissed her or probably just kissed her on the cheek, but I probably just saw it wrong. But it was a very quick thing, so even if it was on the lips, it was probably, I doubt it though. But then the next one I put down was Faith, the self-proclaimed fun monger. What do you think about that? It's a fun word, or fun.
It does have fun
title. So she pulls up on a motorcycle.
That is pretty cool.
I do like motorcycles. What did you think of her? She seemed very fun. Fun is a good word for it.
She did. She seemed like really easygoing and fun. And it seemed like she had like a ton of like talents too. Oh yeah, I mean, which was pretty wild.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah. She showed up like,
you get prepared,
come and play. She's like Game 7 NBA Finals. Like she's ready.
She has tricks up her sleeve, all right.
Yeah, no, but she came across like just the entrance. She seemed very just fun, sweet, and then like playful. But yeah, the next we saw of her was like way more. I feel like endearing and in depth. But I honestly, I don't know if this is good or bad, but I didn't write any other entrances down. Did you?
No, that was the last one.
Okay.
I just have next that Gary did a good job of like complimenting and like remembering the names of all the girls.
Okay. That is, I literally wrote down when he comes in, to like greet them all once they're all inside. It was Teresa who hands him his drink.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, I don't think she wasn't the last entrance, so he probably had a handful more people to like, or girls to meet like after her. It just seems like even with, I think it was like 20 or 22 or something that he met on the first night, I would forget names still probably.
Yeah, that would be challenging.
But he comes in, he comes up, and she like hands him his drink, and he says like, "Oh, thank you, Teresa."
Yeah, immediate without a beat.
Like, dude, that was impressive to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like he remembered her, and that says a lot about her too. Probably like she made a strong impression.
Yeah, it would be hard to forget
on him. But yeah, I found that was like, oh my gosh, like that's a little thing that I feel like if I was in her position, I would feel noticed just from that.
Mm-hmm.
That was
that
was good.
That is really good on Gary.
He's got a good showing so far. I really liked his speech. It just felt
it was really human, down to earth,
genuine. Yeah,
genuine, definitely.
Oh yeah, and then so April was the first person to pull Gary. Oh, and I did write down her entrance. She just like says that she's grew up on a chicken farm and that she hates aging.
Oh yeah.
Did the chicken dance.
That was
funny.
Good. Yeah, that is pretty funny.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I want to say like it was a little bit awkward.
Mm-hmm. A little cheesy,
but like if it was meant to just be funny, then I feel like it did that. I guess. Yeah. It was just, I mean, it was like, I was a little, but like, I don't know. And like, it was just an awkward thing. That could just be me.
Yeah. I think it's a common like wedding dance. So that's why maybe she was doing it.
I think the last time I did the chicken dance was probably like I was elementary school age and I was at like a roller skating rink and they like played the chicken dance song and I busted it out while I was roller skating, dude.
Damn.
I got down. I chickened out.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean April talks to him first. She like brings out
bring him aside.
all April calendar.
Oh, yeah.
That was kind of funny. I actually did like that.
I wasn't expecting that. It was pretty good.
But they like actually had photos of her, all of which looked like actually like modeled, or just like she dressed up like for him and stuff. I thought that was funny. I mean, not like the strongest highlight, but she was highlighted. So,
yeah, she definitely got her time.
Ellen was the next one. I think Ellen is also coming to play.
But yeah, she's very strong.
He again just in the conversation Gary had with her, he said something which was dude, he's knocking out of the park. I feel like this is just so likable. He says like, "You have my attention." That's a compliment in itself, just to say like, to feel like you're heard and seen by someone. Like that's
yeah, he was very reassuring.
Oh man, if I could be like Gary.
Just need be a little bit more like Gary in our life.
But I think she's also the one that brought up her friend, how she like talked with her friend about like, oh, I don't
going through a bad.
I don't think I could do this or like get through this. And her friend tells her like, oh no, like never give up or never say never or something. And they both sort of bonded over the like just never giving up on love or anything really. It's a real special moment. But then
that is pretty good.
Get another heavy hitter, Faith, coming back.
One after another.
Faith pulls out like a literal scene from a movie.
Yeah, she starts playing on her guitar.
Dude, she breaks out the guitar and sings.
I know.
Singing is like, she didn't do no fucking bullshit, Aaron B. I'm going to speak over while playing the piano, talking about giving me like a bubble bath. No, I'm going to sing. I wrote like a legit song.
Yeah, I wonder if that was her own song or if she was just covering, because it sounded like it was her own song.
Yeah, no, I mean,
which would have been even cooler.
Yeah, no, that's very impressive. Dude, songwriter too. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Then we get more time with Teresa. She's the one who reads the letter that from her daughter.
Yeah, and this is when Gary ices
her
up.
Yeah.
Gary pulls the old cupcake trick.
Yeah, because it's her birthday.
Oh, yeah.
He brings out the like cupcake. She blows it out, makes a wish. And he's like, oh, if I like took a bite, got some icing on me, would you help me clean it up? What a smooth way to go about this. Like, that's perfectly awesome. Subtle.
And then she pulls out a napkin.
Yeah, and wipes his face. Says you're being too messy.
Clean it up a little bit.
Then the first impression rose comes out. Everyone gets nervous, as always. I guess that wasn't wasn't
Some people
different.
don't know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
That's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty.
I mean, I really am curious because it seems like a lot. Like some of these women are very aware of like
the show,
everything, like every single detail, and then some of them had questions, and like I guess I'm a little bit. I don't want to say suspicious because that seems I don't know, but like some of them like probably know a little bit more than they are letting on.
Just let it on that they don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think not in like a malicious way, but maybe they're just like worried that like, oh, if I come across like I know too much, like that could be a bad thing or something. Maybe.
Okay, yeah, I could see that. Like, why do you know so much about this trash reality show? Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm a huge fan of that stupid podcast, Leica. Literally, I learned everything from it.
Like how cool Gary is.
But so when he gets the like first impression rose, he picks it up, goes out of the different room. So all the ones in that room are all very sad. But then he brings it out to Faith, and again he gives like a legit speech, like when giving her the first impression rose. That was like again just super thoughtful, and it's like
personal to her, and actually like explains his thought process in like forming this relationship. Yeah.
Again, it's just like this seems like a much more, if you are serious about it, like this seems like the ideal approach to do it. But like, but it's also again like he has life experience. He's been married. He knows like about romance, man. This is what we're talking about. Gary is like a romantic. And I like that little like dance little sequence they had. Someone getting up on the table. They were getting wild. Nobody has fun like we do. What a good line, dude.
I'm sure it's true.
Anything else? Then we get like, unless there's anything else you wrote down, I just put next is the rose ceremony. I mean, this episode, especially since we missed a little bit at the beginning, it went by very, very fast.
That is true. It's only half the running time as a normal one.
Yeah, only 1 hour. Then we get to the rose ceremony. Ellen got the first rose. Not surprising. Faith. Faith got the first impression rose and the kiss, and then Ellen got the first rose at the ceremony, followed by Teresa and Joan, and I think all the ones that were like, oh, am I gonna get a rose? Am I not gonna get a? I think like Kathy was one of them. I think she was the like first one, and then like Susan was, and then Susan ended up getting the last rose. It does dramatic. Look though like. I honestly don't remember the preview all that well, but like Susan was definitely in it, and I feel like seeing her in like either on a date or at least just like some one-on-one time with him. So Susan could be like flying under the radar right now.
Could definitely see that.
I also just like I think it said that there was 16 women left, so 15 at the rose ceremony, and then one, and then Faith. But he was crying at the end of the like after giving out all the roses.
Right. Yeah.
Which is like, some of the past leads do it like at the last few roses, like sending home someone they probably do care
more
about.
Connection. Yeah. I could definitely see that. But like the very beginning, only a day or two getting to know him.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't like know the ones he sent home probably really at all, and yet he was probably just broken up about
not getting to meet him.
Yeah.
Not getting to know, getting a deeper connection with him.
Oh yeah, and I just also put down Gary made a joke about it, saying like, "Man, this is the like latest I've ever stayed up." The roast ceremony was like, it was daytime when they like did it. So that means they literally went all night until like the fall.
Wow.
Unless like there's some sort of like,
maybe they got a couple hours of sleep.
Yeah, maybe there was some break in between. Like maybe it went till like 3 or 4 a.m. and like said like, all right, wake up at 8 a.m. We have to kick some of you out or something. I don't. If not, then dude, they literally went all night.
That would
and
be
it's like
wild.
let these people sleep.
I know they need their sleep, their beauty sleep.
Like
you're expecting them to be on camera like for like 8 hours a day.
Yeah, I mean that was. Yeah, I don't feel as bad for the ones like in the regular bachelorette because they're in their like 20s, early 30s.
They do this
most of them. It's like no, you probably do this, on every weekend. But what did you think of what was her name? Aunt? Was it Chippy? Jimmy Kimmel's mom or grandma?
Yeah, I thought she had a big chance, a fighting chance.
Yeah, she was a. I'm surprised she got. I thought she was the comedic relief character. She was very funny though.
That was pretty good.
She slept through the roast.
I know.
Very classic.
On the couch.
I mean that pretty much covers that episode. I will say I'm very excited for Gary and the rest of his season though. It's gonna be very hyped up.
I am excited as well.
Okay.
Like there's so many places this can go.
It made it seem too like his preview was wild. He said some like this. At one point, he said like this is the like second most painful thing I've ever had like gone through. Like only second to losing my wife.
Yeah.
And he said it's a close second. I'm like, dude,
damn.
What are you going through?
I know what happened.
What happens?
Who died?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Well, you want to get into the trash now?
Now let's get into the garbage.
A little bit of trash.
The other end of charisma.
Yeah, back to rizz now. And it's not even... No, none of these people have rizz.
Yeah, they wish.
They wish. I honestly don't think any, at least the ones that have been highlighted so far, have been, like, very charming or have rizz. Definitely not charisma, but like, I don't know. Would you say any of them were like, okay, that was kind of smooth?
Not shown so far. Definitely not. Pretty much all the main characters are them kind of like falling flat on their face so far.
You know, and the funny thing is about this show, about Paradise, is it usually is probably my one I look forward to the most out of like the main three as far as like Bachelor, Bachelorette, and Paradise, because it's probably the most like fun, like one
more relaxed, not super serious. You know, a lot of wild stuff goes on.
Yeah, and so like it's more like fun in that regard, but like unfortunately they're going up against Gary and like just can't compete right now. But I will say, especially immediately following Gary, I'm like way more judgmental of them. Like, dude, it's like
I'm like, Gary would not be saying this right now.
Yes, like what would Gary think of you right now?
But what would Gary do?
I mean, I like that this show does have like previous contestants, especially like I don't know if I like it or don't like it that it has ones that like we really haven't seen much of, like, or like on the season that they were on previously, like Kylie, who was like a major character in this episode, really wasn't shown that much on. I think she was on Zach's season of The Bachelor, but she's like the like focal point of the episode.
Yeah, that is kind of. I guess it's their time to shine since they didn't get it in their previous.
Yeah, I mean, people like Aaron B, who was prominent on Charity's season, kind of fell to the background. I mean, I didn't really like the intros for this season. like first on the beach is Rachel, previous Bachelor.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Rachel. I don't have any sort of issue with her. But then second is Aaron. He says some stupid ass like mermaid comment. I'm just like, all right, dude.
Yeah, classic
You do not have rizz.
Yeah. It's pretty classic.
Then we got Brooklyn, who we really didn't see much of her like at all. But again, she was slightly more highlighted on a season of The Bachelor that she was on.
Yeah, I have not seen that one.
Cat with the C.
Cat. The other cat.
A little bit of a meme character. She was the one that they even said in the episode is known for her facial expressions, doing stuff. I like Cat. I mean, she seems fun. I don't know. Again, there's a is preconception a word? Word of the day?
So. It is
preconception.
Now. It is now.
Of Kat is just like, because of that, it's hard to take her seriously. I don't know. Like, yeah, she's like a funny character as opposed to one where it's like, oh man, is she actually gonna like get into a real relationship? Is there a chance she's gonna get like engaged? She's not one I'm like having those thoughts about. Yeah, that's not anything against her, but it's just like
you're not expecting that.
Well, yeah, it's just like it's like, I'm expecting her to make funny faces, right? Like, which, hey, it's better than nothing.
That is true.
Then we get Sean. Sean. He is not. Come on, dude.
He's
Prince
not
Charming.
King. He does look exactly like Prince Charming.
I do like. Yeah, I mentioned to you while we were watching. First thing Sean does when he gets down there is immediately just goes and talks to Aaron.
I know, the boy.
It's like, come on, dude. Like, did he even say hi to the girls first?
It did not show that. No,
I don't remember.
Straight for the boys.
It was just like, let me hang out. Like, oh, there's girls over there. Aaron, please talk to me. I'm afraid to talk to them.
Can you introduce me?
Then we got Will, who is probably the other main
guy.
Yeah, definitely the main guy of this episode. I don't know. What did you think of Will?
Probably like big fuckboy energy.
Yeah, it's hard to. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't really know what to think. Because again, he was one on his season of The Bachelor, or Bachelorette. He got a little bit of time, but he was gone within the first few weeks, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So
I could see that.
Like, his big thing was his jacket got thrown in the pool, and that was a source of drama with some other dude. But he didn't get any real
big time.
Yeah, real romance time. I don't remember. But
except with his jacket.
Yeah, except he did probably get a little bit too close with his jacket.
Yeah, that's why they had to wash it in the pool.
Yeah, that's why he threw it in the pool. I don't know. They were. He probably thinks he's smooth, I guess. But do you think he was? Do you think he has any rizz? Or do you think he was going complete? Do you think he was having success completely off of his looks?
I wouldn't say rizzless.
No, he definitely has some capability.
Mm-hmm. He's confident. He holds a conversation without it bringing up weird stuff. Unlike the other girl who's talking about sucking toes.
Man, dude, that's gonna be hard to break down.
That will be.
Then we get Kylie. Kylie was everyone wanted to meet Kylie. Apparently, and again, I don't really remember her from
from anything
from the season she was on, but apparently everyone there wants to go on a date with her. And then we get Braden. Braden coming to the beach was the first start of some issues again.
I know,
and it immediately started making me hate Aaron again.
Yeah, I was like, oh god, this is part 2.
Dude, you're talking about how bad Braden is when it's you're over there just gossiping with Sean about how much you don't like Braden, saying it before he even got down there, and then when he does, you're like crying already.
Yeah.
Just, bro, didn't fucking come over here and say hi to me.
Who's the immature one in that situation?
Yeah, it's like I got physically upset with
I want to kick Aaron out.
Aaron,
I need to go in timeout.
I mean, him and Brooklyn are they hold a grudge for sure. Brooklyn is the one that has problems with the other cat who comes in.
Okay, what happened there?
I think their drama was Cat came up when I think it was Zach. They were on Zach's season. Zach came in to take some other girl on a one-on-one, and right before they're about to leave, Kat comes up and is like, "Oh, hey Zach, can I just talk to you for a minute?" Like before they're about to leave.
Slimy.
Yeah, I mean it was a little bit of weird, weird timing, a little bit of weird timing, but then. Yeah, and then Brooklyn wasn't even the one going on the date, but she was the one most upset about it. She was like, really? How could you do that to her?
Wow.
This is supposed to be her time, and it's like
so an Aaron.
Yeah, it was kind of Aaron-esque. Maybe her and Aaron
would go perfect.
They would actually be one who's like, hey, I'm not huge fans of either one of you, but if you want to hang out together, it's like that would be I could at least understand it. Mm-hmm. Be like, you're the same person. And then Eliza on her last season. She was on last season of Bachelor in Paradise. She got in a love triangle. She was very just indecisive with the two guys who were pursuing her, and ended up being with neither of them. So it didn't really work out all that well.
I'd say.
Greer came in next. Greer had a hot start on the season of The Bachelor she was on, but kind of fizzled out, and then she got eliminated, kind of got talked down on by The Bachelor for Zach got COVID midway through their season, so kind of prevented him from seeing the women in person. Right. Oh, that's why earlier Kylie, when she was introduced, she was like, "Oh, I was the one who got sent home via video chat." Oh, yeah. I was like, "Oh man, I forgot about that."
That was good.
That was sad. But yeah, so he had to talk to a lot of them through video chat for a week instead of actually getting to go out, see them in person. And she in one of those video chats, Greer made the analogy of "Oh yeah, I know it's hard. You're really missing out on time with these people. I sort of get the same feeling of at my job when I got COVID and I was unable to meet my sales quota for the quarter, and I don't know if she said it was because she had COVID or whatever reason, but it was something held me back, and I was so devastated. And Zach was basically just what the fuck? That's not even remotely the same thing. And I was like, it was really awkward conversation, because it was I don't think she was really trying to
insult him,
downplay his situation. It was just kind of trying to connect. Relate. It's
what the hell, you idiot?
You stupid idiot. That's not even close to the same thing. Yeah, it was pretty awkward, but
it's pretty funny.
Then a bunch of a lot of people I don't remember. Mercedes, the man, Aaron S.
The man's man.
FP showed up. Kat with a K. Mm-hmm. Sam, who, she was the one who disappeared on Clayton's season. I don't know. I don't remember her, so I don't really care. And then Olivia, I don't remember her, but she was a big part of this episode as a thing for toes.
That apparently. Is true.
And then Jess, body glitter Jess, and Blake, classic Blake coming in for the 8th time.
He's just a recurring character at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably on the like payroll at this point. It's like, all right,
where's Blake again?
Can we implement Blake this season? Yeah, he's available. All right, throw him in there.
Let's get him a cameo.
Yeah, I sort of lost track of who came in after that, or was that everybody?
No, that was it. That was it.
That's all we care about.
That was the important bit.
Yeah, the first coupling we see was Will and Olivia, though.
That is true.
Yeah, I think this is the time to get into what you brought up earlier with their conversation. Very weird.
Yeah, it was very weird. Out of nowhere, pretty much.
Like, it was going so, like, I would say it was going playful at first, but then when she brought up the, like, sucking toes, like, unless they've, like, talked before, it's such a weird thing to, like, bring up immediately.
And it didn't seem like he was aware, like, this was normal. It caught him off guard.
Yeah. I mean, he was laughing and sort of playing along, but, like, I don't know. He didn't seem, like, super into it. Mm-hmm. But, hey, I'm not great at reading people, so.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not great. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was super into Yeah. Let's go into the water so I can wash my toes off. Come back, and you have more sand on them. You have more sand on them when you come back.
Worse. I hate the fact that they showed her feet like 20 times. Like dirty, sandy feet.
Sandy feet, yeah.
Get that off my screen, please.
But he does kiss her, and he said, like, "Oh, would you kiss me right now?" And she says, "TBD."
Yeah, TBD.
And then he didn't like that answer, and he's like, "No, no." And he's like, "Would you deny it?" As he's like grabbing her to pull her in for a kiss, but she doesn't. They kiss. Mm-hmm. I don't know though, like, because it was like he was very intentional with the kiss.
Yeah,
it's like, does he have to? As far as like who needs to be held accountable or responsibility or the onus for like the conversation that follows later on of like who's, I don't know, like they both made points. I don't know. It's weird. It was just too weird for me.
It was very strange, especially pairing up with their conversation.
I would like tap out of that one if I was in that.
Yeah, I'd be like, I ain't touching that.
Okay, well here's a perfect example of not what Gary would do, but what would Vic do if the girl you're talking to within the first like probably 5 minutes brings up, let's say even first like 2 minutes brings up, would you suck my toes?
Probably run.
What do you say?
Run.
What do you say? Let me first ask you, would that just immediately want to make you end the conversation?
Or especially if they're sandy, yeah.
Yeah.
If I look down, they're all dirty.
Uncut toenails.
Hairy.
I'm going to cut up my mouth.
I know.
But so you would be like, nah, that's like a...
How much you paying?
Yeah. That's a red flag, though.
Toe sucking? I'd say, yeah, on the first date. Toe sucking on the first date.
Just bringing that up immediately, yeah, it was too weird.
Second date.
It's at least second.
It's at least...
But so then we get back to like, we hear from Kylie when she finds out that they kiss. She's super upset by it. Yet the entire time she's been like, when the fuck is Avon getting here?
I know. She's only obsessed with one guy.
He fire emoji'd my photo.
My bikini photo.
Yeah, cool. Everyone did. I'm sure there was like a bunch of other people that did too. Mm-hmm. Probably other people in Bachelor Nation.
I'm sure Sean did.
Yeah, I'm sure Sean probably did it. And it's like, no one says anything about that.
I know.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know what to think, man, because she was upset, but it's like, oh, dude, you can tell, like, especially now we know that Avon shows up. Olivia's kind of right. Will might just be kind of like a placeholder.
Mm-hmm.
For
and the thing she said about him was like, oh yeah, we had one nice conversation. Like he was nice.
Yeah.
Like that's why she was after him, is because
he was nice.
Yes, like, yeah, that doesn't seem very like stable and strong. I don't think that's gonna last if she finds the guy that she's been looking for.
Oh yeah, no. And once the producers see that she's upset, they choose her to get the first date card.
I know.
And she made it seem like she wasn't gonna pick Will, but she was gonna pick Will.
Who else?
Like Braden was like, I'm Braden. I'd love to go. I'd go on a date with you.
Like, hey,
me, maybe. I think it'd be fun. I'd go on a date.
She did say that she hated the earrings.
The earrings or that. Yeah, the hat earrings.
I know. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, some of them like it, some of them don't.
I don't know. Split.
Yeah. It was weird that he was wearing the hat at night, is all I'd say.
Yeah, that was kind of strange. Especially just at the beach in general.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. He's obviously going for he's very intentional with the way he's dressing, so.
He needed to keep the outfit together.
Yeah. But yeah, she ends up picking Will, and then that immediately like pans to Olivia, and she says like, well, it's weird vibes. And then she's standing next to Aaron S, and like Aaron S is like, what's weird vibes? It's like, what the fuck do you think, dude?
I know. And he's like, what's weird about this? I don't understand.
What's weird vibes? Oh, the fact that like the guy you just kissed is going out on a date with another girl. Like, oh, classic Aaron S.
Classic.
Aaron S, I think, might be getting the award for like most swears.
Yeah.
In like such limited amount of screen time. He's probably averaging like 3 per like appearance on like screen, and he gets probably like a couple seconds, and he's probably averaging like 3 per time, like for like 5 seconds.
It's impressive. He's got a real sailor mouth.
He's talking to Mercedes. What the fuck is Kylie gonna do? You know her better than me. And
I know,
like,
it's
dude,
very
why do you so like angry?
I know. It's so aggressive.
He's a man.
He's the man. He needs to swear. Let him swear.
He may be a firefighter, but he's part-time sailor as well.
And he knows the language.
Yeah, he's proficient. So now Olivia is all bummed out, but she's saying like, "Oh, I'm not worried. I'm not upset. I'm a grown woman. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants to do. I can do what I want to do. Everything. Yeah, it's all good.
I'm not mad.
She wants to come at me. I'll play like that.
Acting all tough.
And then by the time they talk, she's like barely responding, giving him like one-word answers.
I know.
I said I was fine.
I'm fine.
It's another one of those moments where like Will immediately regretted asking her to talk.
Like this is a mistake.
I have a very big talking point though. I think I want to get your. We did address this when it happened, but when Will and Kylie go on their dinner date or whatever it was, weird pool, like table in the pool. Very weird, but he pulls the chair out for her, like pushes her chair in, and then goes to like walk around the back of her chair, and then falls into the pool.
Yeah.
Oh, that was perfect in my opinion. I loved that. Amazing. That was the highlight of the episode, I think, to me.
That was almost too perfect. And it almost brings her in with him.
Yeah. He's like holding on to the chair, so he probably yanked her back a little bit.
Just jerked it down.
He like felt halfway in. I really am curious. Like he played it off fine, but like there's no way he didn't like scrape his knee along the line.
Yeah, I mean, he would have definitely hit something.
Or like twisted his ankle when he went down. I'm like, dude, he for sure like hurt himself.
Yeah, he's putting ice on that for sure.
But yeah, when he came up and like half of his shirt was like
wet.
Was like the like light pink, and then the other half was like almost this like red. Now.
I know.
It's great. And he was embarrassed. Do you think he was right to be embarrassed?
Yeah, I would for sure.
It's a very innocent thing. Like it wasn't his fault. it's a harmless thing, or like what? No one probably got seriously hurt, but
yeah, you could laugh it off, but it's still like embarrassing as hell.
This is one of those moments, dude. I mean,
no.
if he was there with like Aaron or like one of the guys, it would be like
cool.
they'd all be laughing about it. He wouldn't be embarrassed, but he's there with a girl on a date.
Yeah,
it's embarrassing.
The first date that she chose him, and he falls.
I said this to you when we were watching, but like this is a perfect example of the ick.
Yeah,
Do you think she got the ick from that?
I think she's a little icked up.
I mean, obviously not enough, or at least she's not showing it.
Yeah,
or she's
obvious,
just like
to talk about it.
But like that was like a perfect example of like getting the ick. It's like something completely not about the person. It's just a situational.
Not even their fault.
It's like, oh, like I get a weird feeling when I watch him like fall into the pool.
It's strange how he fell face first into the pool.
Why does his like leg kind of bend like that? It was like, yeah, it's like that's a good example of like an ickable thing.
Yeah, I agree. That's a perfect example.
And dude, I think
how
she was
happened.
very nice about it, but there was there was something in her that was probably just like, this dude really just fell in the pool.
I mean, she's looking at him like half wet.
Yeah, oh my! His like face is like dripping on like one side.
Yeah,
his shirt is completely like two different colors. Oh, I loved it so much.
Didn't even get to change. It's good.
Oh my, that was so good, dude. He got like soaking wet at the beginning of the date. Oh man. Even when it like pans back to their date, like 10 minutes later, is covering other stuff, pans back to him, he's still like soaking wet. I'm like, yes, poor Will, but oh man, that was great.
Yeah, that was definitely Olivia's curse.
Yeah. Then we see Braden talking to Wells, the bartender, and he's saying like how he's a little upset that he hasn't really gotten a connection yet, or any sort of real connection. Let's think of a better word. Connection.
Relationship. Yeah.
Connection.
Connection.
Yeah. But yeah, Wells was like, well, why don't you go try talking to someone?
Good advice.
Stop talking to me, loser.
Talk to someone you want a connection with.
But so then he goes over to Kat with a K. Kat with a K. It's not funny. Not funny expression, Kat, but the Brooklyn's nemesis, Kat. And they sit down. It seems like the talk went well, but this is like what I'm referring to when I say I cannot read people. I didn't think their conversation went like good. It seemed super awkward, and I was like, I agree. Gary would be way better right now.
Yeah, Gary would be killing it.
They just kept repeating like, "Oh, you're funny. You're funny. Like, it's cute. You're funny. Can you say something else, please?"
I know.
And then he says like, "Oh yeah, like, are you gonna like come in the ocean with me sometime?" No, I'm gonna carry you.
I'm gonna force you in the ocean. He's like, "Okay, I'll be real fucking mad."
I'd be real mad. I don't know. It was a little awkward to me, but I was just like, if I was Braden, I'd just be like, all right, I guess I gotta go talk to someone else now.
Yeah, I'm going. I guess you're not the one.
I don't know how to read the room well enough, but he does get the kiss, and they do seem to sort of
be together,
couple up a little bit. Then it just shows like a weird montage of like very quickly some of the other people coupling up a little bit. So Sean and Rachel have like a 30-second conversation and then kiss.
Like, whoa.
Sean uses, I feel like he used a little classic line where he made a little reference to something like, it's like, something I haven't really like done yet or haven't said yet. And she's like, oh, what haven't you said? Say it. And he's like, well, it's actually more something I haven't done. She's like, oh, what is it? I'm like, well, I haven't kissed you yet. Like, Very very middle school of you, Sean. Step your game up. Gary wouldn't do that.
I know.
Break out a cupcake.
Yeah, dude, you gotta learn from Gary.
Yeah.
If I poured this drink over me, would you help me clean it up?
Yeah, come on. If I get some like sunscreen chapstick, like if it's like too glossy on my lips,
I put too much on my lips.
Yeah, it's too glossy. Can you get some of it off? She just like rubs her thumb across his lips, like really hard, smushes it against his teeth. Yeah, so then I guess they kiss. They're some sort of couple now. Blake and Jess, which we hadn't seen anything of, they kiss. Aaron and Mercedes kiss. It's all it really showed, right? As far as sort of potential couples at the moment.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. And then Olivia talks to Wells. Wells is Team Olivia in this little situation where he says...
Yeah, he does reassure her.
He says, like, oh, no, it's disrespectful to talk about sucking toes and then go on a date with someone else.
Another person's toe.
Oh, yeah, and then it goes back to Will and Kylie. Will is still wet. Very wet.
I know. I think he's getting wetter every time they cut back.
I think did he fall in again or something? But Kylie's still worried about how he kissed Olivia, and she doesn't want to be like a, like second choice. Yeah. Doesn't want to get like heartbroken. It's like don't say heartbroken yet. Just say like things not work out or something.
Yeah.
You're making it seem like, I know.
Like you already gave your heart to him.
Yeah, come on now. But he tells her that he does feel like he felt like the conversation he had with her was more real or meaningful than the one he had with Olivia. And he has like a stronger connection with her than he does.
I mean, it makes sense. He had a whole date with her, and then
I think he was even referring to the like one when they first met, though. Even.
Oh, okay.
And like, the only thing I remember from that conversation is he asked her, "What is your biggest like turn-ons non-sexual?" And I'm like, why'd you have to like, dude, come on. Gary would not say that.
That is not Gary.
Or at least Gary would not phrase it like that. Bro, what's your biggest turn on non-sexual? He'd probably just be like, what do you like? Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, what do you like about, like, I don't know. I'm not Gary. I can't do it, so.
What do you draw?
What is your biggest non-sexual turn on? Oh, it's so funny.
It's very weird.
Yeah, and she said, like, family oriented.
Family.
Family is big turn on. Oh no.
Yeah, it was just very weird.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But they kiss and they break out the fire benders.
The fire dance.
Fire benders.
Look at the fire benders.
Yeah, and then it seems like it went well overall. Cuts to Aaron S. swearing some more. It's like, all right.
Get a couple more bleeps in.
Get a couple more, censor his mouth a little bit.
It cuts to Olivia being mad.
Oh, yeah.
Pissed off.
Yeah, and then this was like, I don't know, this was like the most like, I don't even want to say like conflicted I was about the whole episode, but like when Will does go to, well, first of all, she's like talking to the other girl saying like, if he comes up to talk to me, I'll talk. But I'm not going to go over to him to like, I don't feel like
the conversation that she's at fault. She feels like she's been slighted.
Yeah, like he disrespected me. He owes me the conversation. It's like, yeah, but you're the one who's upset. If it is bothering you, you should care about like if you want the conversation. Yeah, you should do it. Like sure, like you want to like. You don't want to be the one to go to, but it's like if you're upset about it, you should care more about just having the conversation and clearing
your own feelings. Yeah. Instead of your pride.
Yeah. She's letting the pride get in the way too much of like just saying like being honest and saying like, hey,
getting what she wants.
I was upset like when you went on like that you kissed me and then did just go on a date with Kylie without really even saying anything to me. Like, that did hurt. That would be fair to say. Because, that's how she was feeling, I'm sure. And that's an honest way to put it.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's not really being mean about it. It's just saying, like, I feel hurt by sort of what you did or how you handled it.
Yeah, you're just laying your feelings on the table.
But oh man, yeah, I immediately felt like I wasn't gonna be team Olivia when the conversation started, and he was like, "How are you feeling?" Fine. Like, so you're feeling good? I said I was fine.
I know. Yeah.
So how are you really feeling? I said I was fine. Stupid idiot. Stop asking.
I know.
I'm fine. Clearly fine. Can't you tell?
Her voice says it all.
Yeah, I think she was fine though.
Yeah, she's probably okay.
No, it's like, dude, when you
act
like that, it's like,
how can you expect anything?
Like, what are you hoping that he does with that? Like,
get on his knee.
Yeah, and propose. Right then. Apologize. Suck your toes and propose. No, but I mean, he like said, like, oh, I feel like, out of respect, I should, want to address sort of what happened yesterday with the kiss and then going on a date with the other person. I feel like out of respect, I wanted to have this conversation. And she's like, you want to talk about respect? You completely disrespected me. And he said a line that I'm pretty agreeable on, which was like, well, it's the first day. You want to explore other options.
Yeah, everyone's coming here to explore.
It's still very early. I didn't feel like I needed to have a conversation with you about it, which I do think is kind of fair.
Yeah, I do think that is fair.
But then, she did bring up the point where it's she said, like, when he said, like, I had a more deeper, like, real conversation with Kylie where, like, you brought up sucking toes in the, like, first, like, 3 seconds. And she's like, yeah, but, like, you say that was, like, not a serious conversation, yet you kissed me, you didn't kiss her.
Yeah.
It's like, why,
why'd you do that?
Why'd you kiss me?
Why would you go someone
a fair
someone
question.
Else? I do agree. That is
fair question. Fair. I mean, it was a weird thing. I don't really know. I don't want to pick sides, honestly. I don't really like.
Yeah, I'm not for any of them.
I mean, yeah. Will is like, I don't know. Unfortunately for Will, Avon will arrive.
I know. I'm team Avon. Or is it Avon?
Avon. Yeah.
That's who I'm rooting for.
It just really seemed like they left the conversation, though no one was really happy.
It was worse than it started.
It was just like, get the fuck away from me.
I know. And then he even said, like, I'm not going back to Olivia.
Yeah. Which is, like, fair. I mean, obviously, like...
After that bad interaction.
Yeah. I would be like, all right, I feel like this route is closed when she said fine the first time. But yeah, she was like Nostradamus afterwards, where she's like when Avon gets here, like, Kylie's just gonna go for Avon. She don't care about Will. He's just a placeholder in an easy rose. And she's just like keeping, like, wants to get on his good side, stay around till he gets here. And it'll be like karma. Like, it'll be sweet karma when he gets here. And then she's saying, like, I might want to go on a date with Avon. And it's like, I kind of hope you do.
Yeah, that would be
spice things up a little bit. I mean, this is what I appreciate. I like not having too much of this with Gary, and I like having this,
like having the professional, and then having
the churs, the amateurs. Seems a little bit mean, but
the kids,
the kids and the adults.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, Season like, oh yeah, Avon arrives last second, so we do know what that means.
Next episode,
Kylie saying, like, oh, there's no other person I'd rather be with than Will right now. Even if like Justin Bieber walked down, I'm like, well, what if Avon walked down? No, like
that's a different story.
Avon Bieber.
Bieber who?
Who needs Bieber when I got Avon? All right, give me some predictions. We know it's going to get very wet and wild with Bachelor in Paradise. We know it's going to get oddly, probably like depressing with like Gary. Give me some predictions for. Let's start with. I guess let's go back. Let's start with Gary first. Give me like final four. I don't remember. I don't even think I wrote down enough names to remember.
Okay, Faith.
Faith, yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Man. Faith is there.
I
do need
April, Teresa, maybe. I don't know.
Can I go first? I have strong
maybe.
opinions.
Okay, yeah, you go.
I think Faith will definitely be in it, and which is funny. Bachelor, like The Bachelor, is known for not like their first impression rose recipients don't make it typically very far, whereas on The Bachelorette, the first impression rose recipient does typically make it pretty far. I feel like Gary will be an exception though. I feel like Gary is thinking more with the correct head on this one.
Yeah, I feel like he knows. Yeah. He's thinking long term, not short term.
Yeah. I do think Faith will be in my final four. I do think Ellen as well. Teresa, we saw so much of Teresa in the preview.
That is true.
She had that like diner date where they're like dancing, but they also showed her crying really bad at like one point. I don't know. I want to say because of that, it's hard to think that she wins, just because she I don't know.
I could see her going far.
She's definitely going far. I mean, there's only 16 left. That really, dude. And I really only like noted down like 4 of them, and that
was it.
That was Faith, Ellen, Teresa. Okay, I really wrote down 3.
Those 3, yeah.
I also have April down. I don't know. If anyone's gonna be a potential cause for drama, I think it might be April. I think it might be April.
Yeah, I could see that.
Okay, so final 4. I'm just gonna go easy. I'm gonna say Faith, Ellen, Teresa, and like I said, I think it showed Susan a lot. I'll go Susan.
Okay. Going Leslie.
Leslie did have a little bit of time with him. I don't really remember what she looks like, though.
Yeah, me neither. Marina.
I remember Marina.
Joanne.
I don't remember Joanne.
Yeah, me neither.
Joan.
Oh, Joan.
Yeah.
Joan. Of course.
Joan is a good... she's a good pick, too. She didn't get a big conversation with him like some of the other ones did, but she got the 3rd rose, and that is meaningful. All right, we'll find. And what are your final picks? So wait, what are they?
Ellen, Leslie, Joan, and Marina.
So you don't have Faith or...
No, I'll go contradictory to you.
Okay.
Since you're going Faith, I'll pick those people.
Okay. So you're going Ellen, Joan, Marina,
and Leslie.
Okay. That's fair. All right. Well, we can't really go final 4 as far as Paradise, but well, out of all the 18 people that I wrote down, who do you think's... So the men have the roses, so 4 women are going to be eliminated next week. Who do you think's going home?
Aaron.
So there's Rachel, Brooklyn, Kat with a C, Kylie, Eliza, Greer, Mercedes, Kat with a K, Sam, Olivia, and Jess.
Was Jess with anyone at the end?
She kissed Blake.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Blake. Probably Cat with a C.
I think that's a fair pick, unfortunately, for Kat. Because we didn't see her with literally anyone.
Yeah.
She's literally the one we saw was I'm shy.
I know, that was pretty bad.
Too shy.
Too shy to talk. And then who's like the country girl?
Brooklyn.
Probably her as well.
Oh yeah, I didn't really see much Brooklyn. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't remember the preview for this one, like, even though I watched like,
I know
it was the last thing we watched.
I was only thinking about Gary then.
Yeah, I was only thinking about Gary. That's just what I was thinking about right now. Yeah, I think Kat, and I don't remember seeing a lot of Brooklyn, so I'll say Brooklyn as well.
Greer, was she with anyone?
No, not really. Greer. I don't know who else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what are your picks? So how many would be eliminated?
I think they said 4.
Wow. Elijah.
Oh, wait, no, but because Avon is there, that would mean 3, I think, would be.
Okay.
So that would actually work out perfectly.
Yeah, those would be my 3.
Brooklyn, Kat, and Greer.
Yeah, I like that.
As far as people we've seen now, who do you think's going to be here long term, like making it close to the end? And do you think they'll be with their current partner that they're paired with right now, or do you think they'll get someone else?
I assume most of them will change, if not all of them.
Yeah, I think so too.
I couldn't really see anyone.
I know I can just tell Will and Kylie. It's going to change, unfortunately, for Will.
Definitely. Sean and Rachel.
Like, yeah, that one's changing, especially since we saw from the preview Jordan from Rachel's season of The Bachelorette, her first one-on-one that she sent home. She sent him home. First one-on-one is coming to Paradise, and maybe, who knows, maybe they'll couple up. Mm-hmm. That'd be kind of weird, though. If you were in his position, or like a girl that you went on a date with broke up with you.
Yeah, I'd probably go for someone else.
Yeah, I think I'd go for someone else too. Actually.
Immediately, yeah.
Do you think Kat and Brayden will last? Actually, we kind of know that they don't, because also the one other thing, the wave smashing the people making out on the beach was Kat and some other dude. So not Brayden. So
yeah, I can't see that lasting.
Yeah, I honestly don't think there's any current.
No, I can't see any of them going the distance.
Well, from Charity's season, who do you hope to see? We've already got Sean. Maybe Don. No, Don.
Get him on there.
Joey.
Oh, yeah. Joey would be pretty funny.
Yeah. It's like, guys, I'm not here to seriously date. I have to go in like a couple weeks to film something better. I'm better than all of you. I get my own show. I think Caleb, the wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that's one you liked a lot.
Yes.
I want... Tanner was cool, but it's really sad. Or at least I liked Tanner on Charity season. Mm-hmm. Kind of forgotten about him a little bit. He doesn't stand out as much as like Sean or like some of the drama ones.
He was in the back burner on that.
But he was likable, and so
he
maybe
didn't do anything bad at all.
So maybe he'll be back. Maybe he'll get some more time to turn things around and make us more interested.
That would be cool.
And then I want the jumping guy to come back and jump around or something.
That would be cool. Do like a beanbag race.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, sack race.
Yeah. You could do well in there.
I mean, it showed for a split second some of the dudes on the beach jumping, doing their plyometrics.
That's good exercise.
They're training to dunk.
Yes. Very important.
Chris would demolish. No, well, wait. Does he jump? No, he just jumps high. He doesn't necessarily jump far. He just jumps.
That is true.
He'll jump. Hey guys, watch how high I can jump the sand. Oh man.
Yeah, probably not so good there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any sort of predictions. Do you think anyone will get engaged on this season of Bachelor in Paradise?
Maybe one.
I think my prediction right now is, again, I wasn't paying enough attention during the trailer to show if it showed any like engagement style clips. It typically does in the past. I don't have to watch it again where it shows like someone getting like a ring put on their finger. Yeah, I'm gonna say like one, maybe two.
Okay.
Who would that be? One. I have no idea. No, maybe
the two cats.
Yeah, they marry each other. Maybe like
Rachel.
A crab to like a turtle or something.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I don't even want to. Again, I'm not going to bring it up. The one Sam girl, her like highlight of the season is going to be her like bodily functions. I'll pass on that. I'll pass. What are we talking about? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
I think that really does cover pretty much everything. Is there anything else you'd like to bring up?
That was good. 3 hours.
3 hours? It's only for the next, like, however long. You have to stick with us as we have to watch this miserable show. No, I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
I did, yeah.
I felt very, very encouraged by Gary. Very, like, inspired and be like, I want to be like that.
I know.
Insightful, intuitive, well-spoken.
Charismatic.
Mm-hmm. And then I watched Bachelor in Paradise and I'll be like, God, these fucking guys. Glad I'm not that.
Makes me feel better.
Yeah, it makes me feel better.
Be like Gary.
Be like Gary. What would Gary do?
What would he do?
Words to live by. What would Gary do?
Thank you for watching.
Like.
And listening. And participating. Literally. Oh. Yeah.